We can confirm what has been reported elsewhere, and that is we expect England to name an unchanged starting 11 for the game against France tonight in the quarter-final of this huge game. And it's significant because in the past we've done some work and some research that shows Gareth Southgate, when he's played the better teams in world football, has tended to go to 5 defenders, 3 centre-backs to give that extra bit of protection. That, I think, has been changed by the form of Jude Bellingham, and he wants to keep 3 in midfield. He wants to keep Bellingham, and so it's a really positive note from Gareth Southgate that he's going to go toe-to-toe with France, who we also expect to play 4-3-3. A really positive move from Gareth Southgate.
I think a lot of England fans will be delighted. People were a little bit worried that Gareth Southgate may switch to 5 at the back just to deal with Kylian Mbappe. The thinking was that you'd have Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier on the pitch to deal with Mbappe. But I think the way Gareth Southgate has approached this is that we're playing 4-3-3. We've developed from a side that at the last World Cup played 5 at the back. We're now a better side. We're more experienced, we're more confident, and we can play 4-3-3 and we can match France. And we don't have to show France too much respect. We can be confident in our own abilities. I think what's going to be key in this game, though, is all the England games we've been at during this World Cup, England have a lot of possession.
Yeah.
They have a lot of the ball. The whole time they dominate possession. This time round, they're going to have to work a lot harder off the ball than they've had to do in the previous games.
You see, I think it's a good move from Gareth Southgate, because the significant factor here is you look at where France are strong and you look at where England are strong. And, OK, we know that France are missing some players, but 2 of the key players they're missing are Paul Pogba and N'Golo Kante, so they're significantly weaker in that midfield area than with Tchouaméni and Rabiot, and of course they've got Antoine Griezmann playing just ahead of those. But I think with Bellingham, Jordan Henderson and Declan Rice, England believe they've got the better of France in that midfield, and that's where this game might be won or lost. And they also feel that France at the back maybe aren't as strong as they have been. Jules Koundé maybe not on his best level at the moment.
Playing at right back as well. Playing at his best position.
Which is,
I think when you speak to French reporters, journalists, broadcasters out here, they're a little bit cocky. Can we say that at this time of the day?
I think they're reflecting a belief in the French nation, as I understand it, because I've spoken to a number of French journalists as well.
They just think they're better than England.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
They think they're better than England. I was reading an article this morning that said only 1 England player would get in the France side, and that was Kyle Walker. And they said, yes, English football is good, but when we think of English football, when we think of the Premier League, we think of the foreign players. So when we think about Man City, we think about Bernardo Silva, Erling Haaland. We don't think about John Stones or Kyle Walker. Being a little bit disrespectful towards English football. I think if any of the England players have read any of this or picked up on it, they might just feel, hey, you're disrespecting us a little bit. We've got a point to prove tonight.
I think that's absolutely right. I think there's a bit the other way as well, because I've been speaking to some of those French journalists and they've been telling me that Kyle Walker did a really good interview the other day, did a really good news conference that I was at, and he said, look, we're not going to roll out the red carpet for Kylian Mbappe. This is do or die. I've done well against Kylian Mbappe in 4 matches that I've played him in the Champions League. So that came across to some French journalists and some French fans as arrogance. I've written a piece on SkySports.com, by the way, today that says the French view is that Kyle Walker is arrogant, Harry Maguire is the weak link in defence, England are weak at the back, but good going forward, and the game will be decided in the midfield. So I think there's a bit on both sides. And also, one of our own national tabloid newspapers put some big signs up in the middle of Paris, didn't they, saying it's coming home. So there's going to be a bit of spat, I think, between the 2 sides.
I think France are beatable. I'm not saying England are going to win tonight. I'm saying it's a 50-50 game. But let's not make this France side out to be something that they're not. Yes, they're a very, very good side. But you look at their recent record, they've lost to Croatia. Yeah. They've lost to Denmark. At the last World Cup, at the last Euros, they were knocked out by Switzerland. Yeah. If Switzerland can do it, 50-50 game. I don't quite understand where these French journalists are coming from, writing off England. They're honestly telling me that somebody like Harry Kane wouldn't get in the England side. Phil Foden in the France side. Players like Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Raheem Sterling, Jude Bellingham, Kyle Walker. I think they need to respect England and English football a lot more than they are.